Tonight we start with live images as the calls continue outside the DA's office to prosecute Sacramento police officers. Nearly a month after 22-year-old Stephon Clark was killed in an officer-involved shooting, and just hours after DA Anne-Marie Schubert explained why she's not taking action, at least not yet.
Review begins when the complete investigation is given to our office. Again, it's important to note that this case has not been received by the District Attorney's Office for review.
Good evening. Thanks for joining us. I'm Tony Lopez.
And I'm Curtis Ming. CBS 13's Lamore Abrams is live in front of the DA's office with the protesters who say it's not enough. Lamore?
That's right, Tony. Protesters are at it again outside the DA's office, this time blocking 9th and G Streets. But they've been out here for weeks now, chanting and holding up signs. And today they say they're at a boiling point. Tonight, protests are once again ramping up outside the Sacramento County DA's office, hours after the district attorney broke her silence on the Stephon Clark shooting investigation.
What happened to Stephon Clark is a tragedy.
DA Anne-Marie Schubert holding a news conference exactly 1 month after 2 Sacramento police officers shot the unarmed 22-year-old father in his grandmother's backyard. The DA maintains she hasn't yet received the Clark case for review, but she's promising a fair, independent, and just investigation based on a dual legal standard.
If we believe a crime has been committed, can we prove that case beyond a reasonable doubt?
So right there is almost a setup to say that these guys will walk.
Activist Barry Axius is one of the founders of Sacramento's Build Black movement. He's pledging this time will be different.
The pressure is not going to go away.
I respect peaceful protests.
Stephon Clark.
Black Lives Matters activists have led those protests, calling for the DA to prosecute.
It's anger.
Founder Tanya Faison says what they heard was an insult.
I think that she thinks that the people are uninformed. She assumes that we don't have the knowledge of what her role is.
Schubert says it can take over a year to investigate officer-involved shootings, but a Sacramento police spokeswoman tells CBS 13 investigators still need to interview witnesses and review video evidence before handing over the case to the DA.
We need to know if you're okay.
New videos released this week show officers racing to the scene moments after Stephon Clark was shot.
Yeah, there's somebody shot at officers.
The only shots fired that night were from police officers' guns. Clark only had a cell phone on him. Back out here live, we may not have a timeline tonight for the shooting investigation, but protesters out here outside the DA's office say they are on a schedule. They plan to stay out here every Tuesday, Wednesday, and Thursday.
And they're a little more vocal tonight. We can hear them. All right, Lamore, thanks. Schubert also addressed the protests surrounding police unions giving her money for her re-election bid. Her campaign received $13,000 from 2 local law enforcement unions days after the Clark shooting. Schubert revealed today she did reach out to the state attorney general to get an opinion on whether it would be a conflict of interest to accept that money, and she was told no. Now, you can watch the DA's full interview on CBS13.com. Look under the video tab.